Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing the practical number 4 of tax-based practicals, that is the practical on house property. Let us discuss the problem. Mr. A furnishes the following details in respect of his income for assessment year 2011-2012. The rental income of Rs 75,000 per month from a commercial complex let out throughout the previous year 2010-2011. Municipal value 5 lakhs. Municipal taxes paid for the property 1 lakh. Interest on loan taken for construction of property 2 lakhs. Besides the above property, he also owns a house property in Jalgaon which is used by him for his residence. The house was purchased on 1st April 2004 on a loan from JDCC Bank. Interest payments of the said loan amount to Rs 50,000. The municipal taxes paid by A were Rs 15,000. Interest on bank deposits Rs 95,000. Amount invested Rs 10 lakhs. Calculate the taxable income of Mr. A and his tax liability for assessment year 2011-2012. Now, when we look at this problem, we see that there are two different house properties of Mr. A. The property number 1 is a commercial complex which gives a rent of 75,000, and property number 2 is a house in which Mr. A lives. So we will need to find out the income tax or the income of the Mr. A from both of these properties. So first step will be to open the tax-based software. On the tax-based home menu, select the SSE which we have created, double click the SSE. You will be taken to a computation sheet page. On that page, click on house property, click on the new button and start entering the details for the first house property, that is the commercial complex which is let out. So I'll just write some fictitious name, suppose ABC commercial complex, city, pin, state, ownership. Now see, it is clearly given that Mr. A owns the house property. Okay, so the entire commercial complex is owned by Mr. A, so the ownership will be 100%. Now, if the problem gives that Mr. A owns only a part of the property, then we will use this ownership percentage criteria. Second is the class of the property. It may be a rented property, a self-occupied property, or a vacant property. It is given that Mr. A has given a commercial complex on rent. So we will select the rented property option here and put up various values given in the problem. For example, let's start with the municipal value. Municipal value is 5 lakhs. So in municipal values box, I'll write Rs 5 lakhs. Then municipal taxes paid are Rs 1 lakhs. Municipal taxes Rs 1 lakhs. It is also given that the property fetches a rent of 75,000 per month. So in the rental value, I'll write 75,000 multiplied by 12, that is Rs 9 lakhs. Next, Mr. A has also taken interest on loan for construction of property, and that amount is Rs 2 lakhs. So here I will be writing interest Rs 2 lakhs. Now see, there is another box named repair and collection charges, and these box changes according to the values of municipal tax, rental value and municipal value. The rule is that 30% of the gross annual value will be treated as repairs and collection charges. 30% of net annual value will be treated as repairs and collection charges. So what if we change the amount here the repairs and collection charges will change. For example, if I write 5 lakhs here, repairs and collection charges will come to 1,20,000. The system automatically calculates the net annual value and writes the 30% of that NAV in this box. So no need for your calculations here. If you wish, you can write the name of the tenant who is occupying your property, his PAN number, the built-up area of your property, and other such details. Such details are not compulsory, so we will just leave them and click on save. See, the income details of one property have been entered. The income details of second property remain. This property is used for his residential purpose. It does not give any income to Mr. A. Mr. A is living in this house property. So again, I'll click on new. I'll just give some fictitious name, 123 ABC Colony, city, PIN, state. Now, instead of keeping the second property as a rented property, the practical states that Mr. A is living in that house. So we cannot treat that property as a rented property. We will have to treat it as a self-occupied property. See, the moment I click this self-occupied property, the boxes for municipal value, rental value, municipal taxes, all have been grayed out. That means that for a self-occupied property, no deduction can be claimed for municipal taxes, and you do not have to calculate the gross annual value by taking consideration of municipal value and rental value. Hence, all these boxes have been grayed out. Only interest payment are allowed as a deduction. Now, for interest payment, it has been given that rupees 50,000 is an interest on loan taken from JDCC bank, and municipal taxes are given, but those are of no importance. We cannot claim any deduction for that. So for as far as interest goes, I will just write 50,000 here, but out of that 50,000, only 30,000 will be allowed as a deduction. Now, this will be a case when I have taken a loan after 1999 and not completed the construction within 3 years of taking the loan. Now, the problem states that Mr. X has taken loan on 1st April 2004, and also he has purchased the house from that loan. So the loan has been taken on the same date of purchase of the house. So this option, construction completed within 3 years from the end of financial year in which capital was borrowed and loan taken after 1st April 1999, gets satisfied. See, loan has been taken in 2004, house has been bought in 2004. If I had taken a loan in 2001 and bought a house property in 2005, then I will leave this unchecked. But since I have taken the loan in 2004 and bought the property at 2004 on itself, I will just click this as yes, and I'll get a full deduction of interest paid. Okay, now after inputting these values, I'll just click on save. Now let us see. Two properties are displayed in this box. First is ABC Commercial Complex, annual value 8 lakhs, taxes 1 lakh, expenses 4,40,000, earnings 3,60,000. And the second is our residential property that gives us a negative earning of 50,000. These both amounts get adjusted, and the final amount of 3,10,000 is displayed as a final income from house property. Just click on close. Final house property income will be displayed here. Now the sum does not get over here. There is still some details on bank interest. The entry is same which we did in last sum. Interest on bank deposits. We'll click on other sources. We will then click on income from bank interest. Click on new button and write down some bank name. Suppose interest from SBI, earnings 95,000, and investment of rupees 10 lakhs. Ignore TDS. Click on save. Click on close. An income of 95,000 shows as income from other sources. click on close, you will be taken to a main computation sheet where we will see that the house property income of 3,10,000 is shown, the other sources income of 95,000 is shown, and the gross total income of 4,05,000. The tax on that gross total income is 24,500. The education says 735. Total tax payable to 25,235, which is rounded off to 25,240. Make sure you uncheck this add interest payable to 34A, B and C. Okay, let us just click computation sheet and take a quick look at the computation sheet. Computation sheet income from house 1 negative 50,000, income from house 2 3,60,000, total income 3,10,000, income from other sources 95,000, total tax payable 24,000, add additional says 25,240. So this brings us to the end of the 4th lecture on tax based practicals, that is the income from house properties. Thank you.